Hey everybody, it's Shelby and we're in the VIP making our Mother's Day wreath for our tutorial for the end of this week. And I have already prepped my base. I did the same thing that we always do on wreaths. I used the crumple method, 3 different colors and went all the way around, and then a few in the inner ring. Just figured I'd spare y'all having to fast forward through that. So if you need to figure out how to do this, just go back and watch some of our previous tutorials. I do them in literally all of them. So I went ahead and prepped our sign too. On the back, mounting brackets, I took super glue gel, put a daub on the back of the mounting bracket, stuck it to the sign, and then hot glued around the edges for security. And then I just put some pipe cleaners through the eyelets. And this is what we're making today. Home is wherever your mom is. And I don't know about for you guys, but that's very true for me. My mom, it has always been like a best friend to me, and some of the most comforting days are when I can just go sit on her couch, you know? So anyway, we are going to make this Mother's Day wreath today. This is a custom order. I love people, you know, I love when people hit me up and they're like, can you make this? And they send me a picture of a wreath. They're like, can you make this? But it's not full enough. And I'm like, that wreath looks terrible. Let me help you. But then you have those people that send in, they're like, oh, but I want it to look like yours, but for the same price. And I'm like, I'm not going to make that for $50. Not putting my name on it. Not doing it. Not happening. Okay, let's get this attached. This is a pretty good size sign. I bought this from 5th Street Studios on Etsy. Y'all should definitely check them out. I always tell y'all Craft Outlet, the Wreath Shop, all those places, but 5th Street Studio on Etsy will have a lot of the ribbon and signs that you're probably looking for if they're sold out on other places, and they're pretty reasonable. I wouldn't recommend just buying one thing, that way you can justify the shipping. A lot of people will hit you with $9 shipping, and then if you add 1 or 2 or 3 items, they're only $1 a piece. So then you have 4 items and you have $14 shipping, and you can split it across the board. So that's how I would recommend it. And y'all know in Craft Outlet, the same way, you get free shipping. You spend $89 or $69. I think the Wreath Shop's $69. One of them was $69. Anyway, coffee. All right, let's get this sign attached. Yeah, she's like, I like this wreath, but it's not full enough. I'm like, how do you even like that wreath? Y'all, the mesh was like, it was just, everything was very uncoordinated. Like, I know everyone has to start somewhere, but it's like you can get more tutorials from, you know, through YouTube. It was a hot mess. Now, she did say that she wanted me to attach the sign in a way that she could remove it, because she wanted to leave it up a little bit longer past Mother's Day. And I'm like, you know, it's a mom sign, like it's a Mother's Day thing, but it also is like very much an everyday sign, you know. But she didn't want to remove it. Well, the great thing about that is the way that we attach our signs is they're easy to remove. Oh, come on, this is not doing what I want it to. But what I would recommend, if someone asks you that, attach it the same way that you always do, but just when you're done, don't cut those pipe cleaners. Leave them long and just tuck them in. That way they can pull them back out and just untwist it and take it off. So we're not putting any extra glue behind the sign to secure it like we normally do. Now I'm gonna oval that a little bit more. There we go. Now, because she is wanting to use this, hold on, let me get this piece of pine out of here. So I have my headphones in, my AirPods, because my family's home, and I think that helps you guys not have to hear them, but, oh, see, it disconnected. Hold on. Hopefully it reconnected. I don't know if it did. There we go. There we are. But I have the AirPods Pro and it has that little piece on it. And when I stick it too far in my ear, I feel like I'm talking in a can. And so it makes me talk weird, I feel like. Anyway, okay. So now because she is wanting to remove the sign, I know it's crooked to y'all, doesn't it? Because she's wanting to remove it, we need to make sure to fully decorate it to where it's going to look good when she pulls the sign off. So let's go ahead and get started with our bow. Now, I'm not using that one. I was going to use this one. That's what it was. Okay, so I don't have much of this ribbon left, but I knew that it was perfect to go with this wreath. So I'm going to take it. Actually, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take this green. This is going to be the only place we put this green, but I'm going to use this fair silk that I have. And I'm going to make a bow with it first. And I think we might even 4-loop it. Yeah, I think we're going to do it like that. All right, now we're going to come on top with this pretty pink flower. Oh, caught my shirt. Now, I'm not making the tail super long because I only have a little bit. So I need it to stretch as far as I want. And I really want to 4-loop this one also. We're going to see. Got 4 loops out of it too. That's exciting. Nice big bow. And now we can just come in the center. Let's see what I'm going to use. I don't know. I don't like that hot pink. I'm just going to use this light pink and come in here for a button. And this fair silk is thick and we have 4 loops of each one, so I really want to make sure everything's in its place and get this tight. And we can get it put on here and then we'll fluff it out. I am going to the inner ring of this wreath. Maybe. Come on. Okay, so inner ring. And I'm not pulling it super tight because I don't want to suck it down in there. And I'm just twisting it. Okay? And I'm just going to tuck that back in there. And I'm going to do the same thing with these. Just tuck them, just like that. Because because I have this extra piece, I'm going to run it down here. And just use my pontons to twist it in. Just like that. All right, let's go ahead and clip it, and then we can fluff it out once we get all these excess tails out of our way. Sometimes that ribbon gets in there in that center. That's why a good pinch and a good twist is so important when you're making a bow, because then when you tie it, if it doesn't get twisted good, you'll be able to see it once you get your bow attached. There we go. Nice big juicy bow right there at the top. Now I do wish I had more of this ribbon to sprinkle around, but I do not. And that is so unfortunate. But we're gonna make do with what we got. Gonna make do. We're gonna make do. Which means I'm gonna take this light pink and I'm gonna come to this side and we're gonna make a tail. And we're gonna make a loop. Tuck it right in here. See if I can get my mesh to do what I want it to do. Let's see if we want to do a double loop here. It really depends on where this loop goes. That mesh is on the nerves. All right, we're just going to do a double loop here. I think I like that. Just because we're using smaller ribbon. If it was a 2.5 inch, I wouldn't double loop it. But the 1.5 inch, you can kind of move and twirl to your liking. You got that there. Now, we can, so I have this sparkly ribbon and I thought it might pull some of this out, and I thought, because the wreath she sent me, it had a bow on there that was pretty sparkly that she seemed to like. So I had thought about adding some of this in here. I think we will. I think we're going to add it as some tails. I think it can counter this just enough to be okay. I don't know. That's pretty soft. Ooh. Decisions. Actually, I think we're going to skip that and we're going to do something different. So I'm going to take this scalloped hot pink and I'm going to take a 2.5 inch of the lighter pink and we're going to layer them. And that almost looks like the ribbon's made that way, doesn't it? That's really pretty and dainty. But we're just going to make some tails with it and sprinkle around our base. I don't have a lot of pink ribbon. When it comes to something like this, I just don't. You know, usually when I make a wreath, I like to have at least one 4-inch designer ribbon to use in it, and I just don't have any pink, and I was kind of shocked. I have fuchsia, but fuchsia is not what we're going for. We're going for soft Mother's Day. Yes, I like that a lot. I think that works perfect. And remember, we gotta decorate it to where she can take the sign off and it's still gonna be beautiful. I like that a lot. That looks like it was made that way. All right, let's make some more of those. Let's make some more. Not s'mores, but some more. Some more. Let's make some more. Let's go up here. Diagonally. I'm just dovetailing as I go. You could cut all your tails at once if you wanted to. Now let's see, I don't know, I'm gonna see something. I don't know how much I got left. Ooh, we're coming up short. That's okay. I'm gonna come right behind this bow and put in a tail. Oh, I hate those pine pieces that are in here. Perfect for Christmas, but not for right now. They're totally unusable. Totally unusable. Okay, we're gonna do a tail as just some background for the bow. Just like that. And then we're gonna loop this also. So I do think it's pretty, and I do think it's a nice background. Just coming behind the bow, doing a little loop, coming in between the two layers of mesh, right in the center, and just twisting it off. So y'all can't see that, but I will show y'all in just a second. All right, so what I did, do y'all see that? So it's a little layer behind the bow, but when you see the wreath from the side, it's just gonna be that little bit of extra that's in there. And I'll dovetail this in just a second. Well, I dovetailed that one already. And that's what we're looking like over there. And now, because we already have this light pink down here, we can come, let's see if we want to do a loopy. Yeah, we can do a little loopy down here, or right in here. We'll come right here between these two. It'll help break this up also. And we'll just do a little baby tail. Bring our tails out to the side. Just have a little loop going on right here. Just like that. Now let's see, I need to be careful not to glue this sign in. I should have went around a different way. Okay. I went around some of the greenery when I put this sign in, but once I start gluing in flowers and stuff, it's going to glue that pipe cleaner down, and we cannot have that. So I'm taking it and running it strictly behind and through the ring of the wreath to make sure I'm wrapping up no greenery inside of it. I already did that on the other side. That one worked out fine. Okay, yeah, so what I did right here, it's not attached. I went straight past the wreath and then just strung it through the wire on the form. That way we can glue flowers and stuff down and not glue down that pipe cleaner to make the sign removable. Okay. I think we got something good going on here with this ribbon. It's light and dainty and airy. I think we are good. I could carry across this green. Wasn't super sure if I wanted to, because we do have the green mesh in there, so you kind of don't really miss it. But I will go ahead and stick this one little piece that I have left in here. And it can go with this tail right in the middle. Okay, moving on. Let me roll this up, get it out of the way. Oh, that reminds me, another good shop on Etsy that y'all should check out, Crafty Karen Designs. She has a lot of really neat stuff too. Let's drink some coffee, shall we? Since I have my headphones in, I hope y'all cannot hear that too terribly, or else that's disgusting, and I'm sorry. All right, let's break out all my pink goodies that I went to Michael's and got. Michael's has their spring 50% off. So that's always a bonus. They've had some good ones. Like, look, aren't these not perfect? They're pink and green. And it's $5, $5 bushels. All right, now let's start stuffing this base. I'm gonna go ahead and work in some greenery. What I have is this flat leaf eucalyptus. That is super dainty. You know, you see those in wedding bouquets and stuff a lot. So this is really perfect for this. And so I'm gonna chop this up. This was actually part of the pieces that y'all got in the bee wreath kit. I haven't had a lot of interest in the wreath kits, and that's why I haven't done another one yet, but I'm going to work on one really soon, because I really want to bring y'all something from designs that I like to make, and I don't know, we're just going to have to play that by ear. For one, I would rather give y'all an evergreen pine base to play with, and right now, those are just super hard to find. So we'll have to see. We might do another one when Hobby Lobby comes out with them. That way y'all have access to your own at Hobby Lobby. That way the kit can just include all the goodies. All right, so I cut up this bush, and we're just going to start sprinkling this all over and gluing it in, which this ideally would be for my glue pot, but oh well. So we're going to start going all around. And just sprinkling this all over. And this one twists and turns, so I can twist them how I want them to face. And this is just a backer to start getting this filled up. Kind of like, this is kind of like the ficus for mesh wreaths to me. You know, we use that ficus on those grapevines to start filling it up. And so this is just some background music. That's what we'll call it. This is our background music. Our backup singer. There we go. And this is just one bush. It's going to go around the whole wreath, and it's very inexpensive. You can find this at Hobby Lobby, Craft Alley, at the Wreath Shop, and it's just flat leaf eucalyptus. Oh, come on, this one. You have some of them that don't want to turn. I don't like the backs of them, so I really want the majority of it to be facing the right way. I have one more. That was just one bush. Like I said, it was a couple bucks. Not very expensive at all. All right, where do we want this one to go? I think I want it to go up in there. Because again, she's going to be taking this sign off, and so I need to make sure my bases are covered. So she takes it off, you don't want it to look just totally empty. All right. Now, I'm going to come in with another filler, which is our 60919 in pink. This is my last pink one. And like I've been doing, I'm cutting off this piece that I don't like, that doesn't match anything. If I'd have saved those, I should have saved them, because if I'd have saved those for Christmas, like holy moly, I could make a whole bouquet. Clip it, clip it. Clip it real good. Now this one, I'm also taking this twiggy piece out of it. Even though I love twiggy pieces, it's not what we're going for Mother's Day. All right, let's spread this bad boy out. Get some coverage going with it. Isn't it crazy that a little piece like that's going to get you some coverage? I know, blows my mind. All right, we're going to go straight to the top. We're going to bop, 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 bop to the top. Just like that. Now let's spread these pieces out. This piece is a little wonky. Try to trim it down without it coming apart. All right, I need to, where do I want to place? I think I'm going to go here and then here to divide these three up. Is what I think I'm going to do. Now I'm going to come in at an angle like this. In and then kind of roll it back. Well, I say I am. The thing about those wonky pieces, they don't want to go in very far. But now we can spread it out to a bunch of different directions. So we can bring some low and some high. Move some behind the ribbon. Just like that. And it kind of is, see, we spread it that way, so it's kind of taking the shape of the wreath. Let's take our last one, come in here, right up in there, just like that. Just enough to get a triangle look going with our three pieces. So just another filler. All right, now let's start coming in here with some goodies. We're gonna use this bush first. This came from Michael's. It was $12.99, it was 50% off. And I just love all of the different textures that are in here. And it's a pusher, so it's gonna be a great filler. But everything off of these is making me sneeze. It's kind of flying around a little bit. Woo. Yeah, these are all pushers. I don't want to push them too high. There's a lot on this little bush. Quite a bit. All right, let's clip it apart. There's 9 pieces. It's quite a bit to sprinkle. Quite a bit to sprinkle around. And I love these little thistle pieces. They're so pretty. All right, so now let's just take these and start working them in. I want that one to be seen, so I knew I wanted to start there. So you can just stick right out in front. I need to alternate these. I need to make sure, let's see, I have 1, 2, it might only be, oh no, I have 3. So I have 3 of these thistle pieces. So these definitely need to be spread out. All right, then we have some grass. Let's see, everything's getting mixed up. I have 1, 2, and I have 1 of those. Where did the rest of them go? All right, there's some flowers. There's some grass. There's some flowers. Only 1 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, I guess so. So this is only 1. This is a single little piece. And because it is, I don't have anything to match these. I'm going to clip them, unfortunately. But we can bring this one to the top since it's just a, actually it's a long piece. So I think we're going to just leave it at the bottom, right in the center. I like that. That's pretty. 2 grass pieces like this. Once you clip something apart, be conscious of how many of the pieces are alike and how many are different. Group them together, that way you know how to space them out. You know, I have 2 of those, so I'm hitting them diagonally. You have 3 of them, you're making a triangle. 4 of them, you're going to make them evenly spaced. But typically, a bush comes with odd numbers. That's pretty typical. Not always, but it is pretty typical. With these dainty flowers, I'm putting these in to kind of have them more forward facing like this. That way, again, when the sign is removed, you have something pretty there. I have 3 of these. So I think I'm just going to angle them in like this. They're going to go around the sign. Just like that. And that is that bush. Let's see, I still had some of this greenery I had thought about popping in there for some brightness. I only have 4, but these could be cut. These could be cut some more. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to use those because I do have some other stuff here. Some different flowers. I think I'm going to go ahead and start. We're going to start placing some of these bigger flowers. That way, then we can come back and sprinkle some of the smaller stuff in to fill the rest of it up. These came from Michael's also as a $5 brush. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 beautiful flowers on it. And these are beautiful. They are so pretty. I don't want my mesh squishing that together. Gosh, glue strings. I wonder if my glue gun's crapping out on me. It could be. Could be just not getting hot enough to not be stringy. It's a possibility. Oh, that smushed that real good, didn't it? Don't do that. There we go. Open it up that direction. I'm putting a lot of these because this was kind of my main flower. When I bought this, this was my main focus. I knew that that was going to be my focal flower. All right, 2 more. With 2 more, I need to come, I think, right in here. Even though you can't really see it from the video. Come into this side. Need to get some side love. Then we'll come up top. That's where we're at so far. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. All right, now we have another little dainty bush. These were $2.50, I think. Let's sprinkle some of this pink in here. It's also a pusher. Get off of there, sticker. Get out of here. There we go. Alright, let's see what we can do with these. So as you can see, I am using just some different shades of pink with greeneries, different size flowers, different textures of flowers to accent this sign. Just keep it very dainty and very spring-like. And very beautiful. All right, get in there with that other piece. There we go. We're going to come right up under there just like that. That's perfect. definitely got to have some up under that bow. We have one more. I have another bush, but you know, I try to use one bush of each that really helps keep your cost down if you can, if at all possible. Let's come right in here. Okay, now let's sprinkle some of this in here. This is number 1878784 from Hobby Lobby. This is, what is this called? I always butcher it. We use it for our tulips. Is it Astable? Oh gosh. Anyway, it's with the greenery. Has different colors. I got pink. Just another texture to work in here. On a wreath like this, it can really come down to the fillers. Like it can really come down to the fillers being the focal, being the star of the show. It's what sets it apart, truly. I'm going to cut some of these in half. We're going to need some we're going to need some smaller pieces to sprinkle around in here. Different textures really draw the eye in and also just make everything flow together. Over here with a longer piece, just like that. All right, now we have some little pieces to work in. What? Get off of that. You got to work the inside and the outside. So you can't just go around the edges. You've got to bring some inside, especially because she's going to be taking off the sign. Got to have some interior work going on. Need something to glue that to. Don't just glue to your mesh, y'all, unless you're using burlap. That way it has something to stick to. Glue it to your other flowers or to burlap, but not to the deco mesh, or it will fall right out. Again, let's come up under here. Just work some under this bow. Now I do want to put some of these in here because I thought they were so beautiful. I don't know why I love these so much. These also came from Michael's. They were $12.99, so they were $6.50. They just kind of went everywhere. What are these, dandelions? And I just think they're beautiful. They're so pretty. So I definitely got to work some of these in. texture. Whoa, mama. See, those are just so pretty. There's like little pops of fun. Almost like little ornaments. I feel like I really need to break up that white mesh right there. And I'm going to see if I can do that with this. I feel like I can. Feel like I can. Yeah. I knew I can. I knew I could. I have a few more. I don't have to use them, but I do like what we got going here with these. I do think they're super fun. Clip that one kind of short. It doesn't have a long ways to go in there. Gonna clip it short. Just glue it right in there with that flower. With a little bit of greenery. Like so. Oh, I have one more. I can't leave this one hanging all by itself. We'll come right down in here. Right there. Perfection, perfection. I love it. I brought some pink berries too. Just don't know if I'm feeling them. Nah, we're gonna leave those out. Okay, I did bring in some pink roses. I think we're gonna toss just a couple of these in here, and then we're done. And that took 48 minutes, but it only took that long because we played around with it so much. Let's see, I need a big one over here to close in this gap. Just like that. Where else do we have some holes? Kind of want to cover that up. How are we looking? How are we looking? I like that right there. That's gonna, I really like it right there because it's really gonna make it look good when she takes the sign off. It'll help close in that hole. I didn't put any on the other side, so we're going to clip a couple more. But these are not bad for a $5 bush, and I need another glue stick. You're not getting a rose bush Hobby Lobby that cheap. I'm telling you right now. I'm here to tell you. Oh yeah, right there. Oh, perfect. All right, where else? Where else? I don't know, that's a little too extra right there. Got a lot of flowers going on up in here. Whoopsie. Nope. Might be a little too big. It's a lot of different flowers, but I think I like that right there. I like it. So we're plugging it. We are plugging it right there. I think we got some serious thing of beauty going on right here, y'all. Now I have this one little vine left from a project. I don't know how much of an outcast it would be up here. Nope, that does not look good. Get out of there. Scratch that idea. Just scratch it right on off. Does this need some more greenery though? I don't want the green to overpower it. I don't know if I need any lighter greenery. Wish I had like some eucalyptus. I feel like this one is just a little too much for what I'm going for, I think. Oh, I do have this baby bush though. Okay, we're throwing these in. This is the one from, where did I get this? Oh, Ellis. It's this gypso flower. We're gonna throw some of this white in just to break this up a little bit. I have 5 of them, that should be enough. And we're just gonna open this up a little bit. Like right in here. With all this pink. Yes. I love that little pop. That's perfect. And I think I want to run this in here with this bow. I think that's what that was needing right there. All right, I have 3 more pieces, so I need to be mindful of really where I'm wanting these to go. Because this is my final little touch. Just like that. Just like that. I'm going to bring one right over here, right in here. Sometimes when you're done and you're putting little pops like that in there, you can really just see where it needs to go. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And I believe we are done. It's pretty full, huh? She said she wanted it full. It looks nothing like that picture she sent me, I promise you that. Just has the same sign. It is what it is. It really just is what it is. Anyway, have a great weekend, you guys. I will see y'all later. Bye, y'all.